Hi, this is Leif Johnson. I'm Associate Editor for Macworld, and today I'm going to be looking at the Saddleback Leather Thin Front Pocket Backpack. I'll be honest with you, I've used a Saddleback bag for years now. I mainly use the messenger bag, but you know, we're covering MacBook bags here at Macworld, and because I know how good that messenger bag is I wanted to see what one of their real backpacks look like. So I've been using this for about 2 weeks now, and so this is the Saddleback Thin Front Pocket Backpack. This is why they call it the front pocket. It's got a front pocket here, it's got a side pocket here, and it is a thin one. They make a bigger one than this. This costs $467.
Okay, that's not cheap.
No, it's not. But the thing is, you'll probably never buy another bag again. And they make another one that's bigger, and it costs about $100 more. But the thing is okay, so we are going to see one of the biggest things here. The bigger one actually has a sleeve for your MacBook. Generally, on in Macworld, when we talk about good laptop bags, we don't, include those that don't have laptop sleeves. But you'll see here that I actually just include a sleeve all the time, even if I had a bag that I do it in. So let's show you. This is a full grain leather. It's thick. I mean, they call this Saddleback Leather Company. Trust me, as a former cowboy, this is actual saddle leather. You could use this stuff on I am from Texas, and I used to work on a ranch.
So is this like stiff leather or is it soft leather?
It gets a lot more malleable the more you use it, and it does this quickly. You know, a lot of stuff is super. You know, you're looking at you can see that it's already getting very comfortable. And see, this is the thing. There are no breakable parts on this. It is.
I can show you. I can break anything.
Well, there's no snaps. There's no zippers. Okay. It's the stuff that's just going to get break down
it's all
and
buckles.
Stuff. Yeah, and so this takes really. But the more you use this, and I know from my own messenger bag, this gets really quick to do. It's almost done. So this gives you an idea. So here's the main enclosure. We're going to. So I've packed this with all my stuff. This is literally what I would have brought today. So here we go. We have my hoodie here. So you got that. That's a big bit of space right there. And got my Magic Mouse. Got another mouse. Logitech mouse, and I got the dongle on it because we're Mac users, and got my Bose Quiet Comfort 35 headphones and sunglasses, and then we have the iPad, 9.7-inch iPad, and oh look, another MacBook. And then we have my main baby, my 15-inch MacBook Pro. And as you can see, I keep this in a sleeve so it doesn't get scratched up and it doesn't get it. But the thing is, the only thing that you really have to worry about, as I say in my written review, is, nothing is really going to affect this from the outside unless, you fall into a river or, someone takes a sledgehammer to it. I mean, this is some really tough stuff. And, as you can see here, that there is even like this leather band here that you can use to tighten it up, and so as it's leather, it's all leather, and so on the back here you have these adjustable straps. See, it's even connected to down here with buckles. Now the interesting thing is, I thought this would be super uncomfortable, but it shows you how well this thing is designed, that it's actually really comfortable when it's heavy. They put these in the exact right spots, and these are optional. They come with it. I mean, they will come with it.
Can you put it on?
Yes, I can. And
spinaroo.
So yeah, well that'll give you while we're talking here, I can put all this stuff back in here and give you an idea of what it is like. And
is leather, how waterproof is leather?
This is, I know from experience with my other bags, it's pretty darn waterproof. And it is so waterproof that, I was reading some people talking about how, I love this bag, man, but I wouldn't take it on safari or something. Because he was talking about actually wading through rivers and stuff with it. And he says, it's so waterproof that it needs holes in it to drain the water out. Because this guy's literally going through rivers and stuff. I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Well, because like leather, I feel like it takes special care, right?
No, and that's what I say in my review. Like I said, you can take care of this as you want, but I haven't done anything to that other bag in years, and this is that good quality of leather. As I say, you sometimes hear leather products, and you have to use put oil on it and everything. Basically, it becomes another pet. It requires so much love and attention. And this is not one of those bags. And
so no lotioning, no oiling.
You could, but there's no need to do it.
Okay.
And you can basically let it go. It's that good of leather. And another important point, see back here, they also have little quick stuff. That's actually how I have my umbrella stuffed in here. It's actually in the back one. So I'll forget what I got in here. Don't actually have anything in there, but there's a deck of cards on the other side. Sometimes put my magic mouse in there. So yeah, I could do that right now. And yeah, and it fit in there even with the umbrella in there. So this is it. And it is 4 pounds. Now, I was already talking about how I love the engineering of this bag with the straps. You know, how it doesn't feel heavy. It is 4 pounds empty. And of course, that gets super heavy the more that you do it. I think I messed something up here. But it's with my packing. But
I think you tightened it up or something.
Yes. And there we go. That's fine. But yeah, and it's, gets significantly more heavier the more you put into it. But the nice thing is this thing, once you put it on, look at that. You don't feel it. I mean, it doesn't feel as heavy as it should feel. It's actually pretty comfortable. It's, I go around San Francisco all the time. I live up on the hills here. I take this hiking, I take this commuting, and it's always comfortable.
Does this thing move around?
Yes, it can. You can actually just take them off. Yes, and I use that because that's what's comfortable for me, and that's the nice thing is you can slide it up and down and stuff. Technically, you don't even have to put them on. Usually when I see the product photos, they actually don't have them on, but I keep them on. And it gives you an idea. Remember how I was saying that the leather is very malleable and stuff. It's only took a couple of days for this to feel good.
How does it smell? You gotta see.
Oh, it smells wonderful. And matter of fact, they sent me, this is the chestnut one. It comes in 4 different colors and also has a pigskin lining, I should say. It's, outside is cowhide, but the interior is pigskin. But the tobacco colored one, I don't know what it is. I also have a folio laptop bag, briefcase that I will also be talking about. And the tobacco one smells so nice. I don't know what it is about that leather, but this one smells wonderful too. And I've heard people talking about that they look all weird because they're sitting there sniffing the thing all the time. Yes, it does smell absolutely wonderful. And but the tobacco colored one smells better.
Yeah. So what are the options? What are the prices?
So yes, this one costs $467 on Saddleback.com. I believe it's that same amount on Amazon. I don't know off the top of my head what the price of the big, the normal one is. It's about $100 more. Again, though, this is a lifetime bag, and I can.
Come with a lifetime warranty? Or?
Yes, it actually has a 100-year warranty. Okay. That's how interested they are in these. That's how confident they are in these bags. And having used one and put it through hell, honestly, it lives into that. And a big part of that is not only the quality of the leather, but the buckles and everything. There's nothing that easily breaks, like a zipper and stuff. And
any negatives? What's the least? You said a lot of things you like about it.
Yes.
What do you like the least about it?
The big negative that I started out with was, that there is no dedicated sleeve to this thing. If you, there is one in the bigger one. I want to emphasize that, there is actually one in the bigger one. I can put, 15 inches as big as MacBooks go these days. And so everything, you saw how much I had in there, everything fits fine in here, even with the sleeve. But yeah, there is no dedicated sleeve in there. And you saw, I just carry my regular MacBook without, which I use for quick on-the-go writing, but I just carry it without a sleeve. It's pretty tough. That's the nice thing about Apple stuff. It's pretty tough anyway. But if you're worried about something getting scratched, that is something to consider. You are going to want a sleeve, and of course they make leather sleeves for this stuff. But but I'm most, I think, interested in the comfort of this, and there's another bit. It's the buckles do slow you down a little bit, even when they're the most used. So, if you're wanting something where you could just swip around, grab your wallet or something, no, it's going to take a little bit more time to do that every time. So there's that. So the lack of the sleeve, that slow down. Of course, the cost, but again, this is a big investment. It's like I say in the written review, it's kind of like an Apple product. It's a combination of substance and style.
Have you finalized on a rating?
Yes, it's 4.5 out of 5.
Oh,
and
pretty good.
Yeah, it is editor's choice, and the main thing that's keeping it, is that lack of a sleeve. And like I said, normally on our backpack roundup, we actually require that there be a sleeve in there. But in this case, I went without it because I love this bag, and
Sounds good.
It would be great. So. Once again, if you want a little bit more detailed information, I think I've said all of it here, actually. Check out our written review on Macworld.com, and we'll see you in the future for more bag reviews.